The scheduling of the Great Train Robbery is peculiar. I want to talk to Matt. As I say, I haven't seen it. I want to talk to Matt about 8 o'clock start time for this. Is that all right? Does it work?
I was bemused by it because, as you know, I went to the screening of this.
Matt's been to another screening,
and we had the two, because it's two 90-minute films. This and the first one was on last night, A Robber's Tale, looking at Bruce Reynolds and the gang who robbed the train, and then tonight's is A Copper's Tale, focusing on the police who were sort of, Jim Broadbent's Tommy Butler, who was tasked with bringing them to justice. And yeah, so we watched all of them together. We, 3-hour screening, which was fun.
Was there an interval?
Refreshments.
There was popcorn. So
okay.
It was in an old cinema in Notting Hill, so it was nice. But yeah, 8 o'clock. When I saw when it was going to, or actually you told me it was going to be on at 8 o'clock, I was a bit bemused by it, mainly because I don't understand why it's not on, like, starting at 8:30 and going through to the 10 o'clock news, because they're only putting on what Mrs. Brown's Boys repeats.
Yeah, repeats, yeah.
So I struggle to see why they couldn't put it on 8:30 through 10. And I mean, I was thinking, certainly last night's one, I thought there was, not overly violent, I suppose, but I'm surprised that it's on pre-Watershed, let's just put it like that, but sorry, go on.
I have this to watch, and I will watch it. Is it of the standard of under the tagline of original British drama, which the BBC have?
I would say, well, I don't know about original. It's well done. I think I like the fact that they've done these two separate stories. I think it adds to it. I think Chris Chibnall, obviously, we know from Broadchurch most prominently, is very good. He's done his research. Obviously, before Broadchurch, he did United, about the Manchester United air disaster. And I think that was a very well-researched piece, and this is similar to that. I think maybe sometimes it got bogged down in too much accuracy, and I think that's what sort of hampered last night's. I say tonight's is a lot better, and I think if you watch them together as one, then I think you get a lot of enjoyment out of them.
I think a lot of people...
The buzz about this wasn't high until, of course, on the day, the BBC pulled off the biggest marketing coup of all time and got Ronnie Biggs to die on the day. It's incredible how they managed to time that, because I don't think we would have been talking about this as much. I don't think it was on a lot of people's radars.
No. I mean, the thing is as well, though, Ronnie Biggs isn't that big a part of the drama. Ronnie Biggs was never a big part of the actual robbery itself. He was He was only famous because he escaped from prison.
Yeah.
That's what he's famous for, rather than being a intricate part of the robbery. And he's only actually... Chibnall has sort of said that through his only very minor role in it, sort of thing. But I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed both parts of this, and I think as well, the thing I liked is that they look very sort of different. They both look very distinctive visually, and they've got different directors, which I think helps. Each instalment has been directed by a different chap.
Can I ask? This is the Chris Chibnall one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were there any of his signs? Did you pick up anything up that you think, okay, not a Broadchurch thing, but could you pick up anything that you?
There was a lot of well done set pieces, I would say. I mean, obviously the robbery itself at the start of the Robber's Tale as well. There's another robbery that the gang carry out. I think it's meant to be Heathrow Airport before. Obviously, the train robbery takes place, and there are a couple of decent set pieces. It's visually it's well done, as well as obviously well scripted, and I think that's what stands it out from maybe your bog standard biopics.